This conference will now be recorded.
Hello guys, welcome to Kumar Consulting. So guys, once again I'm back, and again here I'm back with a different question. So first of all, listen the question. What question has been asked by the interviewer and what reply has been given by the candidate, and then I'll proceed further with my approach, with my answer. So listen the question first.
Okay. Okay, tell me document type. Do you know what does it control? Document type controls the it it also controls the end ranges and document reference number and document header text can be controlled with the help of document type. Right. So what is the difference between document type? What kind of numbering does document type control and what kind of numbering account group, vendor account groups control?
Okay guys, so I'll stop the recording, playing this recording here itself now, because now this was second question was also asked. So the first question is, what do you mean by document type? You guys might heard the question and you might heard the answer also. And most of you, the moment you heard this question, this was the question, what do you mean by document type and what does it control? Even there was a second question also, that also I'll explain. uh, but we'll talk about the first question, what do you mean by document type and what does it control? And most of you will think that what is there in this question? I know the answer very well. I'll tell you guys, of course, you know the answer very well, but if it was that easy, then interviewer will never ask this question. If interviewer has asked this question, it means they want to listen something extra from you. Or else if you are also going to give reply in just two sentence or three sentence that it controls the number range or it controls the reference field and header text, then what is the difference between you and others, right? Then why somebody is going to consider your profile only, isn't it? If there are 1,000 people for interview, everybody are going to say the same thing. So how you will be unique compared to other people? So of course you have to add some extra things. I'll just do one thing. First of all, let me log in and will open this document type and will explain one by one what does it control. So I know that most of you are SAP practitioner. You already have taken training or you are taking training from somewhere. So you guys will be very much aware about this document type. Use transaction code OBA7. So in OBA7 you will be finding the list of all the existing document type. Look at here, we are having all the existing document type. Okay, these all are the document type which is going to be used. Let's suppose I'll just double click on SA because this is a frequently used document type. Whenever you post any journal voucher, then this document type is going to be used. Now look at here, there are several things. There are several things to explain. If somebody is going to, if I have to say something, I can give 5-6 lecture completely. I'm talking about 5-6 classes on this document type itself with the examples. It means it is going to take 5-6 hours. But anyway, being a candidate student, people will not expect that much, but at least something extra you have to say. So what the candidate has said, that it controls the number range. Okay, of course it controls the number range. How it is going to control the number range? So that logic also you should know. I'll just explain the logic one by one. Let me open a new screen. Okay, so use any transaction code, like let's suppose FD50 itself. So whenever we post any document, say for example I'm going to post any document here, or else just look at here. So whenever we are just going to give the details and all, and after here certain GL account you give. So whenever you post a document, what is happening at bottom? System is going to generate a document number. A document number will be generated by system. So now what will happen here? How this document number is being generated, guys? What is the logic behind that? So this document number is being generated with the help of document type itself. So first of all, system will search in background that which is the document type involved in this transaction posting and what is the company code also. Okay, against which document type this transaction is getting posted. Now in background, system came to know that document type is SA. Then in background itself, system will check that what is the number range has been assigned against SA document type. Let me come on the first screen. So number range is 01. Again, if you click on number range informations and give the company code here, let's suppose TM01. So against 01, what is the range we have given? So that is 1000 to 1999. Okay. So it means whichever document number is getting generated, that is going to be generated from this range itself. And what should be the next document number, guys? For that also we are having here, look at here, NR status means 1108. It means these many document number is already generated. So what should be the next document number? The next document number will be 1109. Okay, this NR status is, this also play a very crucial role in terms of identification of next document number. Okay, there will be a separate lecture on this sometime. Whenever I get a time, I'll try to record a video on this also, and I'll let you know what is the use of this in our status. Okay, so I think what you might got the idea about the what is the use of NR status. Of course, the next document number is going to be, how next document number is going to be generated with the help of this NR status itself. So anyway, we are talking about document type, right? We are talking about document type. So what document type control, guys? Document type controls the number range. Okay, apart from this, one more thing is there. It before number range, I was supposed to explain this. You just use any transaction code like FBL1N. Document type determines the types of transactions. Document type determines the types of transactions. What is this types of transactions, guys? Whether it is invoice, whether it is credit memo, whether it is payment, these all things will be determined by document type itself. Let's suppose if you look at the report here, look at here, we are having what? This is, these all are the document type itself, right? I'll just do one thing. I'll open one more where the more transactions will be there. Okay, let's see. Now look at here. So here we are having lots of transactions, right? KR, KZ. If any document which is posted against KG, then that will be your what to say, credit memo. So these all amount, how you'll come to know that this is a payment? Because it is posted against KZ. This is posted against KZ. These all KZ document types are payments only. KR means that is invoices. ZP means this is also payment itself, but it is posted against automatic payment program. This payment is released by automatic payment program, so that is why a different document type is there. So what is happening, guys? It determines the types of transactions. That is the first thing. And second thing is what? It controls the number range. How it is going to control the number range? Whenever you post the transaction, system is going to identify the document type, and against document type, whichever number range is going to be assigned, from that range system is going to pick a number. How system is going to pick the number in systematic way? For that, NR status will come into picture. For that, I'll record a separate video later whenever I get the time. So now, two things I have explained. That is, document type determines the types of transactions, and second one is also determines it controls the document number range. What is the third one, guys? The third one is, just do one thing, click on back button. The third one, which was explained by the candidate also, it controls the reference and header text. It controls what? Reference and header text. How? So generally you can say it controls the field status of a document, field status of transaction posting, but in that not all the fields. you have to specify clearly that it controls the field status, but only two fields. Which field? Reference number and header text. That too, if there is a requirement, let's suppose here I'm going to post a JV, and there is a requirement from user side that make this reference and header text field mandatory. It means required. So how it is going to happen, guys? That is also going to happen with the help of document type itself. This is whatever the details you are getting at header level that cannot be controlled by field status group. Okay, if you guys know this, the logic behind field status group, then you might be knowing that whichever the lines are appearing, whatever the line items are there, that is going to be controlled by field status group. If you don't know, then in future we'll try to record a separate videos for that. And even I have already uploaded a video basic settings. You can watch that video. Okay, you can watch that video in the same recording in description box. You will be having link for all those videos, so you can search basic setting and you can watch that video. So what is happening, this reference field and header text is appearing at header level. Okay, so these two fields are going to be controlled by what? It is going to be controlled by document number itself. If I applied a check mark, then what is happening? Look at here, required during document entry. It means these fields become required entry, in the sense mandatory. These fields become mandatory. If you don't enter, let's suppose if you don't enter any details and if you press enter, system is going to throw an error. Why system has not thrown any error here? Because this screen I have opened earlier and the setting I have done just now. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to refresh the screen. How you are going to refresh the screen? Use the same transaction code followed by /n. It means /n followed by transaction code FB50. Press enter. So the screen is going to be refreshed. Now give a date, and after that if you press enter, look at here, system is going to throw an error. What error? Document type SA. An entry is required in reference number. So give any detail. I have given test. If you press enter, then what is happening, guys? Once again system is going to throw another error, that document type SA, an entry is required in field document header text. So here in header text also we must have to enter certain input. Now press enter, there won't be any error, right? Why these errors are appearing? Why? Because I have specified, I made these two fields as a mandatory or required entry. That is why it is throwing some error. Okay, throwing this error. So what is happening? If you have to control this reference and header text, how it is going to be controlled? This is going to be controlled by document type itself. Okay, look at here. This is going to be controlled by, and that too, you can make it required only. It's not like that you are going to suppress this. Suppress or display is not possible, guys. There is only one option, that is only you can make this as a required field. That's it. Now, if you remove the check mark and if you save, then what is happening? Then reference field and header text become optional. It will become required only if you apply a check mark here. So this is the third control. There is a number range, and then word control. Then it controls the reference number and header text. Now, even we are having one more thing. What? Look at here. There is a field called default value. Okay, exchange rate type for what? This foreign currency. So what is this exchange rate type for foreign currency, guys? I'll just tell you. Let me do one thing. Use transaction code OB08, I guess. Yes, that is the transaction code by which we are going to maintain the exchange rate table. Okay, so in exchange rate table, we are having a very important setting called exchange rate type. What is this exchange rate type, guys? This is a pretty important setting of whenever you do this foreign currency settings and all, in that you will be having this exchange rate type. Against exchange rate itself, we are going to maintain the value of a particular currency. Okay, the price or the value of a particular currencies are going to be maintained where? Under exchange rate table, but that is going to be maintained against exchange rate type. Okay, these all are the exchange rate type. So against exchange rate type, what we are going to do, we are going to maintain the exchange rate. So whenever you maintain the exchange rate against exchange rate type, then what will happen? Even if you post any transaction, whenever you post, let me open an Excel sheet here. So whenever you post any transactions in foreign currency, then what is happening? Automatically system is going to, let's suppose if 1 USD equals 50 INR. Okay, so if you have maintained the exchange rate value in exchange rate table, this value if you are going to maintain in exchange rate table, and if you have posted any transaction in foreign currency worth of, let's suppose 10 USD, 10 US dollar worth of transactions, if you have posted, then system is going to convert automatically, and it is based on the exchange rate table where we have specified this value. So automatically system is going to convert this foreign currency into local currency, in the sense foreign currency is going to be converted into local currency, and system is going to convert this value and it will become 500 INR. Okay, so if you see the report will show you that that particular transaction is going to be converted in local currency, and it is going to be converted into as per the rate which we have specified here, guys. Now this is again a separate topic, and lots of discussions and lots of explanations will be there. Even in that also there are several things. I don't want to divert from topic, and also we'll leave up this here itself. What I'm trying to explain, guys, what I'm trying to say here, so this exchange rate type is going to be maintained against what? Against document type. Okay, exchange rate type is going to be maintained against document type. Why it is going to be maintained? Okay, the question is why it is going to be maintained. So let's suppose we have, this is the in exchange rate table. Where is the exchange rate table? It's here. In exchange rate table, we are having a default exchange rate type or standard exchange rate type, that is called M. Okay, that is called M. Okay, you'll be having bank buying rate, bank selling rate, and average rate. So this average rate is M. Now, so, and what is the logic behind bank buying rate and selling rate? Again, that is a huge discussion, guys. So now forget about that. So whichever, what is the standard exchange rate type, guys? If you maintain any rate against this M exchange rate type, that is going to reflect, that is going to be applicable for all company codes and for all transactions and all, right? So if you have maintained exchange this all rate against exchange rate type M, then what will happen? It is going to have reflections during transaction posting. But if you have created your own exchange rate type, let's suppose ABC, then what will happen? Then in that case, you must have to assign this customized exchange rate type against document type itself. Against document type, it means if you have created ABC, then you must have to give ABC here. Then only system is, we have to give ABC here, and then if you are going to post any JV, general voucher, against SA document type, and that too if you are going to use foreign currency here, USD, then system will check what rate we have maintained. 1 USD equals to how many INR? Okay, so system will check what rate we have maintained against this ABC. So here in ABC, 1 USD equals to, we have maintained like 60 INR. So system is going to consider this one. Why? Because whenever you post a transaction, system is going to check what is the document type, and against that document type, system is going to check the exchange rate type also. Let's suppose exchange rate type ABC, and against ABC, if you have specified a different rate, so whichever rate we have specified against ABC, that rate only will be considered by system. So this is also another control. This is also another control by document type. And apart from this, we are having one more very important things, that is, don't worry guys, these are all things I'm going to summarize in a simplest way. Whichever things I'll say, simply the same you have to repeat during interview. Okay, that is going to be a quite impressive answer. So listen this carefully. I'm giving some example to make you guys understand, so that it will be easy for you guys to explain during interview. Okay, so now there is few more things. Okay, account type allowed. What is this? What is the meaning of this account type allowed? It means, I'll tell you, whenever you post any transactions against SA document type, then see that whatever the accounts, how many types of accounts are there, guys? We are having asset, then we are having, like, let's suppose we'll give one thing. We'll start from customer account, vendor account, then we are having GL account, then asset account, and material account. So these are the account type. Okay, these are the account type, guys, which is going to be used while transaction posting. Customer account is denoted by D, vendor is denoted by K, GL S, asset A, and material M. Okay, this is the short form, you can say. Okay, so these are the account type, guys. So how many accounts, how many types of account can be permitted for transaction posting by using SA document type, guys? So SA document type is going to allow every kind of accounts. If I remove a check mark here, it means whenever you post any document against SA document type, and in that anywhere in this transactions there is an involvement of customer account, then what will happen? System will not allow you to post that transactions. Why? Because here we have already specified that customer account is not allowed. Why? Because there is no check mark here. So SA document type means all types of account has been allowed. I'll just give you a very classic example. I'll just give you a very classic example, because in real time you'll be facing, whenever you do the implementations and first time once you perform that testing, 100% sure you are going to get that error. Okay, that is my personal experience. Okay, several times we have also faced these issues. So I'll just let you know that example. Let's suppose Tata Motor. I always give example of Tata Motor itself, guys. So I have been habituated. Instead of Tata Motor, you can keep any example. That's not a problem. Okay, now here Tata Motor is having a customer called ABC Limited. Now this ABC Limited is a customer. At the same time, it means what? ABC Limited is buying ABC Limited is buying goods from Tata Motor. So ABC Limited has bought a goods worth of how much? Goods worth of 1,000 rupees as a customer. At the same time, ABC Limited is our vendor also. So how come? How it is treated as a vendor, guys? Because Tata Motor is also going to buy some material from ABC Limited. It means in that case, this same company is treated as our vendor also. So what is happening? In this case, if any company which is your customer and which is your vendor both, then that kind of organizations are treated as trading partner. Okay, so anyway, again, that is also a different concept. We'll not go in that much details. We'll talk about this scenario. So Tata Motor is having a customer ABC Limited, and that customer is a vendor also. So as a customer, ABC Limited has purchased a goods worth of 1,000 rupees, and as a vendor, ABC Limited has sold a goods worth of 700 rupees to the Tata Motor. So what is there, guys? This 1,000 rupees, 1,000 amount is greater than 700. It means ABC Limited finally is going to release a payment worth of 300 rupees. So this 300 rupees we are receiving in the form of payment, right? In the form of payment. So this 300 rupees we have to post into system, and once you post into system, then these two amount must be cleared. Why? Because 300 rupees, why? ABC has sent 300 rupees, the surplus, whatever the surplus amount is there, that amount is going to be released by ABC Limited. So this 300 rupees we have received. Okay, now this 300 rupees is going to be posted as a customer payment. Why? Because this 1,000 rupees is greater. So from this one itself, we are going to receive this 300 rupees. So as a customer payment, we have to make this, we have to post this payment posting, guys. This is also again another topic means there is a topic called if customer is your vendor also, or vice versa. So what is happening in that, certain small changes will be there in the master data. So that also, whenever I get a time, we'll try to record that video later. Right now here we are talking about document type, so we'll concentrate on document type itself. We'll focus on this document type itself. Okay, so now this is the case. 1,000 rupees we have sold, 1,000 rupees worth of amount, 1,000 rupees worth of goods we have sold to ABC Limited. So this ABC is your customer, and 700 worth of goods we have purchased from ABC. So in that case, ABC become your vendor. So now 1,000 minus 700, 300 rupees surplus amount is there, which we have to receive. Which we have to receive from where? From ABC Limited as a customer. So this is, if you are going to post these transactions, you have to use transaction code F-28 only. Okay, remaining 300 rupees we are going to receive. But what you have to do while posting these transactions, both accounts supposed to appear. So what you have to do, you have to link your customer with vendor master, and there is some more things which you have to do that will be discussed later, that will be explained later. We'll record a separate video whenever I get the time. Now, right now, I'll just do one thing. I've already posted a transaction. I've posted transactions. Let me check whether, I think it is already gone. So I'll have to log in once again. Let me log in and I'll show you guys this account type control. Okay. So this is how you guys will be having a perfect understanding, which is why I'm taking some time. Okay. Just have a look. So I always give some example, guys, so that what will happen, your understanding will be perfect. If you feel that video is going to be boring, then let me know through your feedback, through your comments in the comment box. If you find it's useful, that also you can let me know in the comment box. Okay. So now what is happening? Okay, here Excel sheet. So this 300 rupees worth of payment we have to make. We have to make this payment. I'll just do one thing. Use FBL1N. FBL1N at, okay, let me, okay, FBL1N. FBL1N. I'm having a vendor. So as a vendor, we are having ABC Limited already. The setting I have done so that easily I will be able to explain here. And then I'm having the same ABC Limited as a customer also. So how you will see the customer report, guys? That is FBL5N. So use FBL5N. And here you can see as a customer also. Right? This is our customer. So now just have a look. So as a customer, we have sold goods worth of 1,000 rupees. As a vendor, we have purchased goods worth of 700. What is the surplus amount, guys? 300. Those 300 we are going to receive in the form of payment, and that we are going to pay, that we are going to post into system. So whenever you are going to post this 300 rupees, what is happening, guys? We are having two open items. One is 1,000 rupees as a in the form of customer, and then in the form of vendor 700. So these two open items are there. Whenever you have to make payment worth of 300, then this both open items supposed to appear. Whenever you post, some notification is coming, guys. Okay, so whenever you post the payment, so both line items supposed to appear. How it is going to appear? For that, you have to do certain setting in the master data. You have to link customer with vendor, then only it is going to be possible. Right now, I'll just use F-28 to post the payment. Okay. Now, here give your date, like let's suppose 0102. Okay. Now here, give your bank account and how much amount we are going to, post as a payment, 300 rupees, and give your customer account number, and then press enter. So now once you press enter, look at here, both line items are appearing, customer line item is also appearing and vendor line item is also appearing. Why? Because this ABC Limited is your trading partner. It means this ABC Limited is your customer also, it's your vendor also, and this customer and vendor both we have linked. Both master data we have linked. That is how both open items are appearing. So thousands minus 700, what is the total surplus amount, guys? What is the excess amount? That is 300. So those 300 we have entered. And how much system has assigned? System has also assigned 300 itself. So there is a difference. What difference is there? 0 rupees. No differences. Now you simulate and see the magic. Simulate and see the magic. Just give 300 rupees as a payment and press enter. Look at here, guys. This is the magic I wanted to show you. System is saying that account type K is not defined against document type DZ. Where is the issues? Whenever document type comes into picture, always go to OBA7 transaction code. OBA7 transaction code. Use OBA7 transaction code, guys. Here OBA7 transaction code. Okay. And DZ document type. Here is the DZ document type. Double click on that. Everything is perfect. But where is the problem? Look at here. In this transaction posting, whenever we are going to post the transaction, we are having total three line item. Okay. First one is customer. Customer means account type D. Second one is vendor, account type K. And third one is GL, account type S. Okay. So this D and S, it means customer and vendor. Sorry, customer and GL is already allowed here. Here in document type, customer and vendor is allowed. Sorry, customer and GL is allowed. But what about vendor? This is not allowed. So which is why you are getting this error. Okay, whenever you are the part of implementations and if you are going to make the settings for the customer and vendors and if you perform testing first time, then you will be getting this error, guys. So what we have to do, you have to apply a check mark here. It means in some rare cases, we are having some such kind of trading partners, and also in some cases what will happen whenever you receive the payment, whenever you make the payment, in that case customer and vendor both line item will appear. So in DZ what we have done, in DZ we have applied a check mark here in vendor. So now it means vendor account is also permitted for transaction posting against which document type? Against DZ document type. Let me save it. And even the similar setting you have to check in KZ document type also, because this time we are having, this time 300 is there, that is surplus amount. Okay, that is our receivable. But if the same scenario is going to be, if it is vice versa, in the sense opposite scenario, 1000 worth of amount, 1000 worth of we have, or is like let's suppose 2000 worth of goods we have purchased, and here if you have 1500 worth of goods we have sold, it means we have to make payment worth of 500. So if you are going to make payment worth of 500, it means you have to use transaction code F-53, and in that KZ document type will come into picture. So you have to, again, if you're going to use KZ document type, then there also in that transaction also this D, K and S, three transactions are appearing. So we'll have to check against KZ document type also whether these three check marks are there or not, right? So anyway, so I just wanted to tell you guys that it is having what, I'll just do one thing. Once again we are going to use F-28. Once again we have to use F-28 because we have done the setting recently just now. Now give your bank account, bank GL, and here we have to give amount, customer account, and press enter. Press enter. After pressing enter, look at here, both of an item is appearing, everything is correct. Click on simulate, and this time system is going to allow this transaction posting. Click on continue. So all three line item will appear. Three line item is appearing. Here what is happening? This 300 is getting debited in your bank account, and this 700 is getting debited in ABC in the form of vendor, and 1000 is getting credited from ABC in the form of customer. So I think if you guys are from accounting background, then you will be able to understand this transaction easily. Even if you're non-accounting background also, don't worry about this. What is we are performing, what testing we are doing, guys? We are checking that how document type controls the account type also. So look at here, in this account, vendor is also involved. There is involvement of vendor also. This is 1000, this 1000507 is your vendor, and 100228 is your customer. So same company, but vendor and customer master both we have set up. So here vendor master, vendor also involved in transaction, customer also involved, and GL also involved. Here what was there, guys? In the previous setting, only customer and vendor, there was a check mark on customer account and vendor account, which is why system was not allowing you to post the transactions, because in that transactions the middle, whatever the other third line item is there, that belongs to vendor, which was not allowed. So I have applied a check mark, and now it is allowed, which is why it is appearing. If you post this transaction, then what is happening? Everything is going to be perfect. Why? Because here the vendor line item is also going to be clear. Refresh it, that is gone, right? And even you look at the customer line item, that is also gone. Click on refresh, that is also gone. Okay, so this is also gone now. So this is what, guys, this is what the controls which is done by document type. I'll repeat once again. I've already noted down here in a sequence wise. Look at here, what do you mean by document type and what does it control? The first thing you have to say that document type determine the types of transactions. I already explained that, whether it is normal JB in the sense general voucher, whether it is invoice, credit memo, or payment, whatever the types of transactions are there, that is going to be determined by document type itself, because every transactions are going to be posted against different document types. So this is how we will come to know which one is invoice, which one is credit memo, which one is payment, which one is general voucher. Second one is it controls the number range. As I told you guys, whenever we post any transactions, always transaction is going to be posted against a particular document type, and in document type itself we are having control for number range, because against that particular document type we assign the number range. Okay, so how number range is getting controlled while document posting? It is getting controlled by document type itself. Okay, the third one is it also controls the field status of a document, but you have to specify clearly that it controls only two fields, that is header text and reference field, and that too you can make it required entry only, you can make it required field only. You cannot suppress it, you cannot change it in display mode like other functionalities are there, which can be done by account group, right? Then what is the fourth one? It is having control on account type while transaction posting. Just now I have shown, guys, how it is having control on account type. So it is having control on account type also while transaction posting. And the fifth one, it also play a crucial role in exchange rate determination, since the customized exchange rate type is assigned against document type itself. I told you guys, whenever you are having a standard exchange rate type, and against that if you are going to maintain a rate, then system is going to accept this happily. But if you have created your own exchange rate type, then system is not going to accept that exchange rate type, or whatever the price currency value you have specified against that exchange rate type, that is not going to be accepted unless you assign that exchange rate type against a document type. So it's your document type itself, which is going to play a crucial role in terms of exchange rate determination, since the customized exchange rate type is assigned against a document type itself. So I'll tell you guys, whatever the explanation was given by the candidate in this recording, it was like it controls the number range, it controls the field status. So I'll tell you, if there are 1,000 people, out of thousands, every candidates are going to say the same. But if you guys are going to add at least these all things whichever I have explained, then your profile is going to be unique, or your performance will be treated as unique. But unique doesn't mean that simple one question you answered unique, in unique way, and remaining questions you are not going to answer remaining questions and all. Then performance means there should be consistent performance, right? First questions, okay, you have given a very nice explanations or answers and all. Even second, third questions also you have to respond in that way itself. So how you are going to respond, guys? How you are going to answer these all things? If you are having conceptual knowledge, once again I'll once again I'll repeat that you must be having conceptual knowledge of each and everything, and then you have to give the logical answer. Whichever things I have explained with the logic here so that you guys will be having perfect understanding. The exchange rate type, I have not given a practical example. Why? Because again, we have to do certain settings related to exchange rate and all, and it is a separate topic. It is going to take too much time and video is going to be more and more lengthy. That is why here the question was, what do you mean by document type and what does it control? That is what I just try to record and try to cover within 20 minutes so that you guys easily will be able to watch this video and you'll be able to improve your knowledge. And there is one more question was there. The question was, I think that, okay, what is the difference between the number range which is controlled by document type and the number range which is controlled by account group? So guys, for that I'll try to record a separate video. We'll record a separate video for that, and whenever I have time, we'll try to record a separate video and we'll post it. So that's all in this session, guys. That's all in this session. And one more thing, guys, here what I have noticed that the number of subscriber is very less till now. Hardly, it is not even 700 also, right? So what we feel that here, like, number of subscriber means number of followers. So if it is less, it means the number of followers are less. In the sense, there might be a chances whichever the video I'm recording and uploaded is not much impressive or it's not much helpful, right? So I'll just request you guys that if you have not subscribed the channel, then subscribe it so that you'll be getting notifications of whatever the next upload is there. Okay, and my video is how much helpful it is for you guys. You just write down in the comment box so that I'll come to know, because your feedback is also is going to be a motivational factor for us. So provide your honest feedback. Okay, and the next video I'll record, the next video will be uploaded once I receive your feedbacks and all, then only, because I don't know whether it is impressive or not. If it is not impressive, if it is not useful, then unnecessarily you guys are going to waste your time and I'm also going to waste my effort, right? So just let me know through the feedbacks and all, and the next video I'll be just waiting for your feedbacks and all, and next video will be recorded once I receive your feedback, guys. So till now, that's all in this session, guys. Do subscribe this channel, and if possible, just share this, spread this among your friends also, in the groups also, so that other people also will get benefited of these all things. If anybody is looking for SAP FICO online training, then you can visit my website kumarconsulting.in, or you can call me at this number. And guys, I provide training only and only for FICO. There is no any other module, guys, because you can be expert of only one thing. You can't be expert of each and everything. I'm working as a FICO consultant. I provide training for FICO itself, no any other module. Okay, it's institutions where you'll be finding such a gent, and then who is going to provide the training for each and every one person is giving training for each and every module. So anyway, I'm not criticizing anybody. So okay, guys, we'll wind up this session here itself. Thanks for watching. Waiting for your feedback. Once I receive the feedbacks and all, then we'll record the next videos. Okay, till then, just keep watching my video, keep enhancing your knowledge, keep growing. Wish you all the best, guys. Bye bye, have a good day.